Hello, y'all. Welcome to Honey Static Media. When I tell you I've been sitting with this clip for 2 days that I'm going to show y'all, I've been sitting with this for 2 days. Not because it told me something I did not know. Because it told me something I've been trying not to feel, y'all. DL Hughley said what we've been whispering in these kitchens, texting in group chats at 3 o'clock in the morning, feeling in our chests every time we turn on the news and see something else they told us would never happen. He said it out loud and I was shocked. I was shocked, not because it was new, because he finally named what they planning to do to us next. Ooh, honey, I need to drop this link. I need y'all to check this out. This is DL Hughley on his show, and you guys need to hear what Brother Man is telling us. Check it out.
I think right now, a lot of people saying this shit is worse than we thought it was going to be.
If you didn't have foresight enough to know that this was coming, because nothing is happening, they telegraphed everything that was happening. You know, I never thought, what I think has happened, I think that Obama, to a lot of black people, was the end of something, and to a lot of other people in this country was the beginning of the end of something. To a lot of black people, they would call it the post-racial era, and that they thought it was the end of racism. And a lot of other people thought it was the beginning of the end of their supremacy. So that, like, if you go BCE, CE, like all these eras, there was before Obama and there was after.
Y'all heard that? Did y'all hear what that man just said? He said, this is worse than we thought it was going to be. And the streets are saying, honey, the streets are saying we failed to understand 10 things. 10 things, y'all. And I'm going to break it down so simple a baby can get it, because they are counting on us not getting it. They are counting on us not getting it. That's why so many distractions. That's why they got us going back and forth with each other. That's why all this music, all this drugs is nothing but a distraction, and they kick us off our square. That's all that is. They are counting on us being too tired, too distracted, too hopeful to see what they're doing right now. Politics. That's the game they're playing. While we working 2 jobs, they playing politics. We think it's voting every 4 years. That's what we've been told. It's not, baby. It's who got the power to write the rules while we in a bed sleeping. And right now, they are rewriting the rules to make sure we never win again. Now let's talk about the second one, political power. Honey, that's the muscle right there. They got muscle. We got the hope. Shit, all we got is hope. They got muscle. And we all know hope don't stop a fist when it's coming, right? Hope don't stop a law that says your vote don't count no more. Hope don't stop them when they start redrawing those lines so your voice get drowned out. Okay? Another one, interest groups. That's money. The NRA, these billionaires, the people who pay for politicians to do whatever they want to do. We ain't got no interest group, y'all. We got Instagram and we got prayer. And prayer don't pay for bills. Okay? Prayer don't pay for laws either. How about that? How about that? Honey, another one. Our voting power. That's our voice. And they coming for our voice, y'all. Right now, today, they are closing polls in our neighborhoods. They are making IDs we can't get. They are saying we voted twice when we didn't even vote once. They coming for our voice because they know if we speak, they lose. Let's talk about another one, representation. That's who's speaking for us. And half the time, the people speaking for us don't even like us. They just need our vote to get in that damn door. And once they in, they forget who brung them. They forget who they supposed to be fighting for. Amen? Another one, political strategy. That's the plan. They got a plan, y'all. They got a plan. Project 2025 was their plan. Project 2025 was their plan. Honey, we didn't read it. They did. And now they are executing it piece by piece, law by law, right in front of our faces. Let's talk about history. That's the map. They know the map. They know what happened after the Reconstruction. They know what happened after Civil Rights Act. They know the backlash comes every time we get close. And they count on us not remembering, okay? They are counting on us thinking this time is different. Let's talk about public policy. That's the law. The law that says where your kids go to school. The law that says if you can vote. The law that says if you can breathe. The law that says if your mama get her medicine. They write the law, they break it, and they rewriting it right now to break us. Do you hear what I'm saying, baby? When to fight. That's another one. That's the timing. We fight when we mad. They fight when we sleep. They fight when we sleep. They fight when we celebrate. They fight when we think it's over. And right now, they are fighting while we're scrolling. Being at the table versus being on the menu. Can we talk about that one? That's the whole thing right there. You either sitting at the table eating or you on the plate being eaten. And right now, honey, we are on the plates. We are on the plate and they are sharpening their damn knives. 10 things we fail to understand, and the streets are right. But DL Hughley, he took it deeper. He said Obama wasn't just a president. He was the end of something. And to them, he was the beginning of the end. He said, we thought it was the post-racial era. We thought the shit was over, y'all. We thought we had crossed over. And these bigotrons, these racetronists, they looked at that same man in that same office and saw the beginning of the end of their supremacy. Okay? You heard me. He said it wasn't the end of racism for us. It was the beginning of the end of supremacy for them. And that's why it's worse now. That's why it hurts more. Because we didn't see the war coming. We didn't see that the same hope that lifted us up was the same hope that terrified them into action, man. They telegraphed it. He said they telegraph everything. And when, honey, we was too busy celebrating. Y'all. We was too busy celebrating to read the fine print. And the streets are saying none of this should be a shock. Technology change, people putting everything in the front store. But racism, it didn't change. No. The streets are saying when Obama got elected, the bigotrons made a decision. We're not going to assassinate him. We're going to make Americans pay for electing him. And I had to sit with that. I had to sit with that one, y'all. Because the future they're planning, The future they're planning for us, it ain't about yesterday, man. It ain't about what we lost. It's about what they taken. Your vote, your school, your hospital, your job, your freedom, your children's future. They are taking it right now, today, while we watching. The streets are also saying, honey, study what happened after Reconstruction, after federal troops withdrew in 1877. The partisan, the gerrymandering combined with the Jim Crow laws, and the streets are right, y'all. We've been here before. And some of us still acting damn surprised. But the gutter rats won't tell you it was all a setup. The gutter rats want to act like they didn't know. Like they didn't see Project 2025 in the print. Like everything the Racetronists outlined wasn't telegraphed to everyone. Like they ain't watching us get picked off one by one right now. But honey, the honey stacked media, we're not going to keep on getting shocked, y'all. We're not going to keep acting like we didn't know this was the whole game. DL Hughley broke it down. The question is, are we going to keep watching the clip? Are we going to understand what war we're actually living in? Huh? Or are we going to understand that? Honey, I need y'all to like this video, comment if you felt that shit in your chest. Subscribe if you ready to stop being shocked and start being prepared. And bring your daddy, bring your mama, bring your cousin, bring your coworker who still think we in the post-racial era. We ain't. We never was. And DL Hughley just told you why.